Charlie, the news, election season.
I tell you, 6 more days. 6 more days. Pray for all your journalist friends.
6 days, 10 hours, 58 minutes, 54 seconds, now 53 seconds. I know, if you know I'm watching this, the election 2024 or Ghana Post 2024 portal on the City Newsroom has all the breakdown, all the data, all the analysis, all the stories, all the credible information you need on the election. See, you're just better off keeping your dial on City and, in Channel One and throwing the remote away. You can give the remote to the IGP.
Hashtag Ghana Post 2024, hashtag Election Bureau, hashtag City Verify.
Exactly.
This is the place to be. ChannelOne TV, City FM 97.3 will be giving you up to date, up to minutes.
Exactly.
News on all the election action right here. I mean, I don't know where else you want to go.
You couldn't
watch
have said it any
your
better.
election news. Credible news. We have all our correspondents in all the polling stations, all the constituencies across Ghana. We'll be giving you real-time information, real-time data right here on ChannelOne TV.
And on citynewsroom.com online portal, election 2024, ignore false prophecies threatening Ghana's peace, as Santini Otunfo said to two with that one. Also here, NHIS announces hospitals offering free dialysis starting 1st December. So I'll bring viewers that particular story so we all are in the know. Also here, NDC demands increased security in Ewutu Senya East ahead of elections. Also here, Mahama signed the 2024 Election Peace Pact under protest. Abraham Amaleba coming in with that one. Also here, City Verify video claiming Patrick Boama advocated skirt and blouse voting is false. We earlier had an MP himself claim or say that it was an AI-generated video. Also here, CDD fellow political analyst John Osei Kwapon, doctor, has been speaking. He says peace pacts must be backed by action. Election 2024. And also Amaleba is in the news again. He was on the Big Issue show yesterday on City FM and ChannelOne TV. And he says the peace pact is unlikely to address electoral violence. He's the NDC Member of Parliament for Conflict Resolution. Sorry, he's the NDC Director, not Member of Parliament, Director for Conflict Resolution, formerly the Director for Legal Affairs. And also here, Valerie Sawyer is in the news. She says, don't vote sloppy, incompetent Baumia. I don't vote for sloppy, incompetent Baumia. And finally here, Mahama defends proposal to restructure free SHS administration. So yes, and also GHS to roll out oral cholera vaccine. Some health news, but I know largely all the news here election related, except for maybe the Asante, even the Asante Hene.
It's election, sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
All right, I am on channel1news.com. The one is the figure one. Headline story: Resolve parliamentary impasse to protect democracy. Asante Hene tells MPs. NHIS unveils 20 health facilities for free dialysis treatment starting December 1. Ballot paper shortfalls in Volta region risk undermining EC's credibility. Codeo. Mistakes are inevitable, but EC is committed to credible elections, Fred Teta says. NPP will win December polls with science and data, according to Alfred Thompson. Election 2024, NDC to wrap up campaign with final rally on December 5. Election 2024, NPP to hold final campaign rally on December 5. Also on the ChannelOne News page, AMB Breakfast Forum tackles risks of misinformation ahead of election 2024. Election 2024, NDC to win majority in parliament according to Global Info Analytics. I'm on graphic.com. Latest news in Ghana today. Man arrested for stripping his mother naked for hating his wife. UG pharmacy student tops 2024 Ghana Pharmacy Professional Qualifying Exams. Vesfa Rural Bank completes projects in 4 northern communities. 12 Ahafu youth receive 101,739 scholarships. Ministry of Education reviews ICT and education policy to address current educational needs. Boem chief declares confidence in Bamia's presidential prospects. I saw a story here that I wanted to. Human washing machine to make bathing easy developed.
So the machine will bath humans.
Yeah. And you know some people don't like to bath.
Charlie,
So maybe if you go and lie inside.
if they bring you to Legon campus, they'll make
They'll
a lot
make
of,
a lot of
they'll make a lot of. But I want to mention some more, but I can't.
I beg you.
The Old Students Association, the Old Boys Students Association of the Hall.
No, come for you. Then let's leave it here. Have you opened any stories that we can review?
Yes, so NHIS announces hospitals offering free dialysis starting today.
Right.
1st December. The National Health Insurance Scheme has released a list of accredited health facilities set to provide free dialysis treatment across Ghana effective 1st December 2024. This initiative, announced by the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, claims to alleviate the financial burden on kidney patients covered by the NHIS under the policy builds on successful pilot program that earlier catered to patients under 18 and those over 60 years. So, for those interested, I'll just run through the hospitals very quickly. Not a lot of them here. So you have the Heart Adventist Hospital, Comfort Anoche Teaching Hospital, First Care Hospital, Holy Family Hospital in Brekum, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, Eastern Regional Hospital, Kolebu Teaching Hospital, 37 Military Hospital, Newtown Islamic Hospital Limited, Ghana Police Hospital, Trust Hospital Premium Center, Ridge Regional Hospital, International Maritime Hospital, Tamale Teaching Hospital, Regional Hospital, Bolgatanga, Upper West Regional Hospital, Ho Teaching Hospital, Volta Regional Hospital, Hohoi, and the Ifia Kwanta Regional Hospital, and finally, Takrade Hospital. So these are the hospitals that are offering the free dialysis program.
So I was at that event on Tuesday last week when they met with the managers and CEOs of the various hospitals in Ghana to discuss this issue. Now, initially there were supposed to be 40 hospitals, and then we asked them, are all 40 hospitals on board? Are all 40 hospitals ready? And they said they would be. So I'm happy that they've clarified that at least for the 1st of December, which is today, you can access these 20 hospitals. And I remember when they were doing the pilot program for the free dialysis sessions for a certain category of people, 18 to 60, under 18 and above 60, we're getting it free. 18 to 60, we're getting 2 dialysis free. I went to Kolebu more than 4 times just to fight for on their behalf because they weren't being given the 2 free sessions.
I can imagine.
Oh my word. And so we put it to the Kolebu Teaching Hospital CEO, acting, who was there at the meeting, that are they ready? Because we don't want a situation where every other week journalists will be called that they are not giving our free sessions. We're not doing this. The consumables are finished, etc. But I spoke to the Renal Patients Association, their spokesperson, Kujoba Ahinkra. And he was, he's happy about the initiative. He says it's sustainable, and he knows that, starting Monday, because today is Sunday, they don't do, at least at Kolebu, they don't do, what do they call it? They don't do dialysis treatment on Sunday at Kolebu. So starting tomorrow, he says we should come ourselves and come and see that this is sustainable and it can be done. So
yeah, and we hope it's really done in a manner devoid of the usual or the way every now and then you hear that funds have delayed. It's very characteristic of a lot of
stuck at the port.
Government-run programs, right? So, for example, NAPCO, every now and then, So, some people felt it was a political gimmick, right? Others said that it spoke to the really empathetic nature of the vice president, right? If you see some of the things he does with people suffering from leprosy, with widows, you get a sense that our vice president is a man of empathy, and for that reason, he saw need to do it. Others said, well, Mama had promised Mama care, right? So in a bit to counter that, and also it come across as very populist, he also brought up this. Whatever the point or the cases, at the end of the day, our brothers and sisters are going to get some health care, right? And we should. That's how countries are built, right? The way they look after the vulnerable, the way they look after the sick, you know, the less privileged. You know, that's how countries. So for me, it's a good initiative. Whichever government wins or whichever party wins this December 7th election, the conversation should be about finding funding sources to sustain this in the long term and beyond. But I'd want to also say some massive shouts to the Kolebu CEO outgoing. I don't know if he's now left. He's left, Dr. Pokuwari Ampoma, because I know he did a lot of work, lots of work, you know, with the renal patients. You know, each time there were struggles, there were challenges, funding. He was the arrowhead. You know, he would take all the bullets, but behind the scenes, you know, and this is what some people at Kolebu have been saying to me, because I've done some work for the Pediatric Society of Ghana, and it speaks to the man's leadership, right? Of course, in every public-facing society, you have people who don't have the full facts that would want to come after you and say certain things. But I think he did a great job within the period that he was there. You know, he advocated a lot for them. You know, even when it was very unpopular, he would come on TV. I remember he came on The Point of View with Bernard, trying to explain the issues, letting people understand the kind of work that has gone into making sure that all of the strategies and all of those issues at the time were resolved. So kudos to him. I think he did a fantastic job.
The new CEO mentioned that their new urology unit is open, so they've gotten additional machines to augment what was already there. I think there were 10 machines in the cabin, as they call it. And so now the new urology unit and nephrology units have new machines, would augment what's already there. So I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful. Should we go through the list again?
Yeah, so I was just going to say that, honestly, I see the way you cover some of these stories. You must have some heart.
I do, especially when I see I think the last story I did where they were protesting, I spoke to a young girl, and I had to, after the interview, I had to go find a place to shed a few tears, because I was heartbroken. That's at such an age, 7. She has kidney diseases.
So, I know.
But beyond this, they're also advocating that on your birth month, you go and check
the health of your kidneys.
Yes. So you get a free health screening at any hospital of your choice on your birth month. Yes, the NHIS are saying that. So they're just trying preventive care because kidney diseases are rising, and we don't want that in the country. Also don't want to burden the system. Just because it's free doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want. They're also looking at organ donation. They said it's on the table, it's still being discussed, because aside, you know, the dialysis, organ donation is the next thing.
I'll bring viewers the list of hospitals in the course of the show again.
I have it here. Let me read it quickly. We have Heart Adventist Hospital, Asqua in the Ashanti region, Komfonochi Teaching Hospital, Bantama in the Ashanti region, First Care Hospital, Bantama in the Ashanti region, Holy Family Hospital, Brekum in the Bono region, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, Ogwaman in the Central region, Eastern Regional Hospital, New Drabing in the Eastern region, Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Ablekuma in the Greater Accra region, 37 Military Hospital, Ayawaso in the Greater Accra region, Accra Newtown Islamic Hospital Limited, Ayawaso in the Greater Accra region, Ghana Police Hospital, La in the Greater Accra region, Trust Hospital Premium Center, Usuklote in the Greater Accra region, Ridge Regional Hospital, Usuklote in the Greater Accra region, International Maritime Hospital, Tema in the Greater Accra region, Tamale Teaching Hospital, Tamale in the Northern region, Regional Hospital, Bolga Tanga, Bolga, Upper East region, Upper West Regional Hospital, Wa, Upper West, Ho Teaching Hospital, Ho in the Volta region, Volta Regional Hospital, Hohoi, Hohoi in the Volta region, Ifeankwanta Regional Hospital, 2nd D in the Western region, and finally Takrade Hospital, Takrade in the Western region. This will bring a relief to some of the patients because some of them have to travel far just to, access dialysis treatment. So this is good news.
There are Santé in the news. It says ignore false prophecies threatening Ghana's peace. Excerpts of the story reads that Santé Otumfuo to the second has called on Ghanaians to disregard false prophecies that could threaten the nation's peace and stability as the elections approach. Speaking on behalf of the Asante during the annual prayer gathering on November 29, the chief of Siwa, Nana Kweku Amankwasa, urged religious leaders to prioritize promoting national unity rather than making predictions that might incite tension or conflict. He emphasized the need for vigilance in protecting the country's peace, particularly during the election season. He said, Ghanaians must focus on what unites us and ignore the divisive and false prophecies. He stated, as Santehine's message comes as a timely reminder of the role of both citizens and religious leaders in maintaining a stable and harmonious environment during the critical period in the nation's history. Absolutely. Right, because for the first time we have in our Fourth Republic a non-Christian on the ticket of a major political party or one of the leading political parties going into the elections. Now we don't see a lot of that, and I'm grateful for that, because you don't see a lot of the religious incitements and some of the incendiary remarks. So that's a good step for our politics in general, and I want to see a lot of that. Yesterday on the show, I was telling you how distasteful, in my opinion, some of the ads we've seen running on TV were. Speaking to it was not proper. It wasn't. I don't want to highlight it, but the point is that in the political communication, we've not seen people make some insightful comments, and for that I'm grateful for it. So we need that tolerance going on, and like Asante is saying, we should focus on what brings us together and not what divides us.
Right.
And the point really is that what brings us together as a people far more outweigh what divides us, right? So let's focus on those. Banku, like Charlie, if you are say I'm from wherever I am, but if we say that we are eating fufu, that's
we enjoy fufu together.
Yeah, we'll enjoy it together. There's so many things that brings us together as a people.
Yeah, let's stay with that Santehene a while longer. He's saying that they should resolve parliamentary impasse to protect democracy. And he was at KNUST for their graduation. And he says that he described the situation as a drama in Parliament. This is ChannelOneNews.com. Otumfuo noted that this is the worst possible time for such a crisis, stressing the need for constructive debate and the reconciliation of opposing views. He was speaking at the 58th congregation of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and he's urging both sides of Parliament to resolve their differences swiftly. He warned that Ghana's democracy remains too fragile to endure a prolonged political standoff.
So, that'll be the whole story.
That'll be the whole story.
You have to be responsible. Election season is approaching. Like they say, last days are dangerous, but last days can also be the best days, right? If we are more responsible and tolerant of how we assess or look at each other's views. And for me, 6 days more, let's keep the conversation civil, let's keep it respectful. You may not necessarily agree, but that's the beauty of democracy.
Of course, we all have our opinions.
Thank you. Like they say it in Chi, kebi na min kebi. So what can we do? Thank you. So keep it respectful, let's keep it civil, let it be devoid of any virtual and incendiary remarks that can,
We don't have any questions for our viewers to answer.
Maybe yesterday's question, but
we actually have
a lot more messages that came in yesterday.
Yeah, that came in from yesterday.
Wow. So maybe you can just ask it today as well and try and solicit views.
Yeah.
Yesterday I saw a lot of unpopular comments on Twitter, to be specific.
On Twitter?
X, yeah. I don't know what he did, but people were on his case.
He had his State of the Nation
address.
Yes. True State of the Nation address.
So the one Anado did
No.
That one is not the state of the nation.
The true state of the nation, according to Cheddar.
Cheddar. Wow. I saw him gift some man who said he looked like Nkrumah a bicycle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and people were like, so wait. Oh, yeah, it also was on Twitter yesterday, all over the place.
Nice. I see.
Yeah, so, I mean, it will be interesting to know why people want to trust a third alternative or a third force. In Nigeria, Peter Obi took it to a different level, right? When he was really prominent in the results in the polls. But in Ghana, it looks like MPP and NDC, they've locked their place. And it's not giving room for any strong third force.
Yeah. So,
right? Even Alan.
So our question to you, our viewers, is whether or not you are voting for a third force in our election 6 days away, or you're sticking and staying with, the two major political parties. Send us your messages, send us your comments, 0204-447-033, 0204-447-033, and we would love to read it. We're going on a quick break. When we come back, we have a surprise for you. Don't go away.